They got millions for real. You got millions for real.
What do you think is like one key thing in standing out as a DJ in this era of digital space to, I guess, digital space, TikTok and social media, to even just day to day, like, you know, are going in front of people's faces? Like, how do we, what's the key thing of standing out to someone on every facet of the business?
I mean, that's the easiest way is your branding. Like marketing and branding. Like and that's not even for DJs. That's just in music in general. Like if you of course there's like a look per se. You gotta
Yeah.
have a look, but you do have to have some type of to stand out, you have to have a brand.
Yeah.
So it's like, you can't just be like, oh, I'm a DJ, then every time somebody say your name, like you don't have like if they say, for example, they say DJ Scheme, it should make you feel some type of way.
Yeah.
Like when you hear that name, like DJ Don Jr., it should be when they hear Don Jr., they should know. Da, da, da. Like the lady that was in Nitro Tales.
Yeah.
She's like, come on your events, we love it. I know when y'all have an event, it's gonna be a solid event. So then it's like, if you as a DJ, if they say, hey, I'm DJ so and so, and then everybody be like, well, who is that? Or what is they, you know what I'm
What
saying?
is their resume? What they do?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
what is their vibe? Like certain people, if you don't if you just play music and you don't like, and then to be honest, if you don't show it,
They gotta be. I mean, your
yeah,
image.
yeah, you gotta show it. Like, and it takes
Honestly,
time.
I'll say like you gotta look the part. Like
Yeah,
honestly, when I came
yeah,
up, I had to literally like I knew that I had to stand out than any other DJ when I came through when I first started DJing in Huntsville. Like I know I had to stand out, and I had I had it harder for a lot of these DJs now because I was going against radio station DJs.
yeah,
They were the ones who were running the clubs. Every radio station DJ that was from DJ Fresh, DJ Scoot, DJ Caesar.
yeah,
They were DJing all the clubs. And you had I came under Dre Smooth, but like I had to stand out the most to make people say, "Hey,
yeah,
I would take this college student over a seasoned radio station DJ." So I had to stand out from my marketing to my flyers to my Running Man logo that looked just like me. Like
yeah,
just I had to really set a standard of like, okay, I'm different than anybody else. I'm from Atlanta. Like you're gonna hear different sounds rather than what you hear in the club now. So I just had to be different. So
yeah,
got to be different. Got to your branding. You got to look the part.
yeah. And it's like that's just not like that. That's like for me, I'm always go marketing and branding over everything, even over talent. But that doesn't mean you don't work on your talent. I'm just saying it takes precedent over, like it takes priority over your talent. Like I know plenty of super talented DJs that have no brand whatsoever. If they try to sell a T-shirt, will nobody buy it? You know what I'm saying? And that's where you have to create, like, your brand also creates a movement, and this is not for every DJ though, but this is for the ones that want to stand out. Like your brand creates a movement, and then in a sense, everybody know how if you like in a city like this, if you depending solely on gigs to keep your bills paid that you getting booked for, you
No,
done.
I'm done.
You done. Like you done. You're not gonna tell me you paid up. Like I'm not even gonna hear that. If that's all you doing. So then it's like when you know that, you have to work on your brand so you able to, have residual ways to make other bread. Like, you know what I'm saying? I always, me, I'm gonna study Larry Jones till it's over. That nigga sells his own vinyls. He has an entire clothing brand. Currency does the same thing. Like they make money outside of just the music. Like DJs don't understand that like
Yeah,
without the brand, you can't
yeah,
go do something else.
yeah. I mean, I studied Drake.
Yeah, of
I'm
course. Yeah, I mean,
OVO, So
yeah,
I studied Drake.
yeah,
Um, so that's who I studied. So I mean, OVO, he got a brand. He got Jordan deals, like
yeah,
Nike deals. He actually got 2 different clothing brands.
What? What he got?
He got Nocta.
That is not a brand. That's just a partnership with Nike.
It's still a brand.
Yeah, I guess. But it's not like a whole, like, it's still Nike, though. It's Nike first.
It is Nike,
It's
but
like a line.
But you gotta
it's
think
like a collab line.
But the fact that he has a collab with Nike, he has a collab with Jordan, and he has OVO.
I mean, yeah.
That's the boy.
It's like, you know what I mean?
The boy.
That's cool. I'm not a Drake hater. Y'all know.
The boy.
I'm too light skinned to be hyping up other light skinned niggas, dog.
The boy.
Man, anyway.
Telling you.
Okay. Okay, I got you. But nah, for real. So then it's like, and then talent wise too, like DJ had to they gotta like see, I guess assess your study the grades. Study the grades first. And then you gotta take risks, bro. Like you gotta take risks as a DJ.
Yeah.
It's tough. And that's not something that you can't get taught how to take proper risks. So,
and be able to take the risk at the right time.
Yeah, because I done struck out before. I was like, damn, I ain't like this shit.
Yeah.
Get about there.
Yeah, he was like, shit. It's like, if you take a risk, make sure you have something that can come right behind it to save your ass.
Yeah.
Because I've seen where people take a risk and they are struggling to find what song to play after that. Have all that shit queued up to know where you're going after you take that risk if they don't fuck with it. For sure.
Facts.
So going forward in terms of LuxLife and just getting better, how do you think our personalities as DJs, DJ styles complement each other in terms of building and getting better and putting on these events?
I feel like we completely different DJs, but we like very similar at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I think that's what make the compliment easy because it's just, I don't know, it's literally like you got a big man, you got a guard, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got the one finesse, then you got the one that's just gonna come through and just monster everything,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Dunk everything, whatever. So I feel like it's just
you're definitely more monster.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I get in the mode, then it's like shit just goes to the roof. So it's like, I think that's where our cohesiveness come from, because it's like shit, and then there's no ego involved. That's the number one thing. Like, you remove the ego, then it always becomes like, you know what I'm saying? You become a two-headed monster, because it's like we're not trying to
who's better, who's battling. Like,
it's like and that's usually the hardest part for DJs working
together.
It's like you get in the gig, like we be saying, you want to open? I don't care. You want to open? It's like, and then, that sometimes it hurt us because it's like we don't know what we finna do, so it's a whole bunch of freestyling. But when you get to the point to where like, okay, I'm better at this. This is my time to shine right here. Or I'm better at this. Is more times. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm more mic heavy. You feel me? Like once I grab the mic, and believe it, I used to be scared of the microphone. That's another advice for a DJ.
Get on the microphone.
Pick the mic up early, because it only gets harder the more you get.
Yes, because you get so reliable on knowing how to DJ. You can DJ. Like, I came up to where I didn't talk on the mic, so I focused on DJing. So I was able to turn up the club and not say a word. So that's what I focus on. But now I'm like, okay, like for me to take it to the next level, I got to be able to talk on the mic a little bit to add different pieces in. So. Yeah. Definitely one thing, if you want to be a DJ, you coming up, learn how to talk on the mic as soon as you start.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, so that way because it's like, you got to find your voice and all that stuff. Like, you don't know what your proper voice on the mic is, you got to learn. To me, that was the hardest thing. But to other people, it's vice versa. Like, I know niggas that started out MCing and then went back to DJing. And then it's like, but they still, the thing is, once you can do both, you're unstoppable.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't care if you started out as an MC and then you went to start DJing, you're going to be the best of both.
Yeah.
And then vice versa. Like, so.
What's one personal goal that you want to achieve through LuxLife?
One personal?
Yeah.
To be real, just elevate the culture in the city, honestly. Like that's the primary goal for me
Yeah.
is to elevate the culture because anything else I want to do, we just don't have the ecosystem to
Yeah.
support it. And we know how Huntsville is growing, and we know the different sectors of what's growing and what's not, and entertainment. Like it's doing its thing, but we still light years behind. Ultimately,
Definitely.
like you know what I'm saying. We 10, 15 years behind.
Yeah.
But we also don't have the ecosystem to support it yet.
Support it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the realization I'm starting to come to. Is like we can be like, yeah, man, we need to have this, we need to have this. And it's like, no, we don't.
Yeah.
No,
We
we
don't.
don't.
We're not ready for that.
Well, it's gonna last for its first, whatever, and then it's not gonna sustain. It's not gonna be sustainable. So yeah, that's my main goal. Just elevate the culture, man. Of course, the money gonna come, of course, but elevating the culture is like that's like the ultimate. Like by the time people get through, it looks like they need to be like, damn, them niggas really changing the game. Like you know what I'm saying? Like if they ain't
Yeah.
saying that, then we ain't doing our job.
I think mine will be kind of on the lines that mine was more so like elevating the experience at all of our events, like taking our experience that when people come, their experience goes from here to there. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I want people to come to the events and be like, damn, like that didn't even feel like I was in Huntsville. I felt like I was in Houston. I felt like I was like giving people something to talk about after the event for a whole another year because they're waiting for the next event, which people actually are waiting from most of it too.
Yeah, I know.
So it's like giving people like hands down. I got to Black Neek. It's so many people talking about Black Neek to this day. Like, oh man, like I'm not leaving Huntsville till Monday or Tuesday, if anything. Like, just giving people the experience of like, okay, like I really enjoy myself at that event, and they put on a show. So this year we're working on elevating the experience, and we're putting on shows rather than what we have been doing for the last 2 years is freestyling at all our events, the entertainment wise. But this year we actually going to be putting on shows to entertain the people for sure.
Yeah, because I mean, and oh, that'll be another goal. Oh, I ain't gonna say another goal, but one thing I did forget to mention. I want to start tying the bridge with us in other cities.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like, or tying the bridge, whatever you want to call it. But basically, I want to make sure that like our network of DJs that we know, we bring them in,
Yeah.
show them how because people honestly don't know.
Yeah.
I won't say, yeah, it's kind of like a hidden gem. Like sometimes what we doing, and it's like really just continue to put Huntsville on the map as much as
Yeah.
possible because it's like people come down here at certain times and you be like, man, ain't no way Huntsville be like this, and then people
For
be
sure.
thinking Huntsville just
It's turned.
this is
Yeah.
how it is, but you just came at the right
You came
time.
at the right time. It's like,
yeah,
damn.
and it's
Yeah.
like if we can continue to put their eyes with as many as especially our network. I feel like our network expands beyond the typical
Yeah.
what people
I definitely when I talked to Delisha yesterday, I told her like this year we really need to like work on collabing on events, but get people from Nashville to Huntsville and Nashville to Huntsville, like just that bridge that gap.
Yeah.
So,
because like think about it in like the DC area, like the DMV and stuff. Like people be traveling to come to, you know what I'm saying?
You got people from Baltimore,
DC.
you got people from Virginia,
yeah. It's like, and people
Maryland.
from DC will slide to Maryland, just on some
cool shit.
but it's we all that's not a thing in this area, And I just think it's just because why we don't work together. We don't work with Birmingham enough.
Yeah,
we don't. But Birmingham tough to work with. But,
right now, hell yeah.
But it's like, how do you not have these
connections?
Yeah, and it's like, why is it not consistent?
Well, I mean, it's us. I mean,
yeah. So that's why I was saying that was like one of my goals. Make sure like LuxLife like locking all this in. You feel me? But yeah, I don't know. Got this meeting later.
Yeah, we got a meeting, so we actually about to get ready for the meeting. So
I bet you.
Thank y'all for tuning in, getting a glimpse of what what do you think about our heads and how we started Lux Life and just knowing more about Lux Life. I hope y'all enjoy this. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell right there so you can get notifications every time we post or every time I post. It's gonna be on my page. I'll make a Lux Life YouTube.
Yeah, might as well.
But make sure you comment, subscribe, share this post, man. Thank y'all. If you supported Cancel One of us, thank you so much. We out of here.